Make sure y'all share it on y'all pages.
Welcome everybody into another episode of the Night Train podcast, man. We glad to be here with you guys to start the week off. Kick the week off on a Monday evening. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend and we staying warm out there. Christmas coming up. I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying your family time and everything. But thank y'all for taking some time out and stopping in with us to check in on episode number 22, man. We getting up there, Kev. Getting up there, Chicago. We gonna keep this train on rolling, man. A lot of people didn't think we were supposed to make it past episode 10, but we still here chewing, man. How y'all feeling tonight?
Chicago, go ahead, man.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank y'all for showing up. I'm feeling good. I'm excited to be back.
Episode 3 for you, right?
Right.
We had
3 to charm.
Had a good weekend, Drew. Celebrating birthdays, anniversaries.
Yeah. I saw the turn up, man. It looked like it was a lot of fun over there, man. I saw.
It was.
It
was, man. I lost my first game of beer pong, man. I ain't lost that over 12 years, man.
12-year streak is crazy, though, man. It's about that time. It's time for the dynasty to fall, bro.
That's fine. Look. I begged her to play one more game just so I can get my defeat.
Who did you lose to, Kevin?
Lost to the wife, man.
Oh no.
That might have been a pity. That might have been a pity win, man.
No, it wasn't. Let me tell you. So I was slick, man. I said I got her a gift, and it was like a little emotional gift because her dad just passed away not too long ago. So I said, got a nice little oil painting of a wedding picture of her and her daddy, right? So I just knew she was gonna be emotional, a little tactic, right? So, Shakara got the video, she crying, all that stuff. Hey man, she went on the street.
Come on now.
She back to back to back, man. I was down. I came back.
Come on, Drake. Back to back.
Hey, I came back. She hit that ball in them 2 cuts, man. Oh man. It was over.
It was over with, man.
It was 2-on-1 though. Her daddy was there with her. That's what it was.
Hey man, if you're gonna lose to anybody, man, it might as well be the wife, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
I'll take that.
Yeah, if the street gonna go down, it might as well be the wife. Scar, you didn't play?
I did not. I'm not a beer pong person. That's not my thing.
They ain't want none of that, man.
I don't know if I have a good aim for that. Like, it'll just be luck if I win. So it's no sense me even coming. Yeah, nah. He would have definitely been on the winning streak playing against me.
Hey, I was thinking, next time we have an event, whether it's the tailgate or whatever, might have to bring it out there, man. Might have to have a little beer pong competition, man.
Not Mike. That's what we gonna do. You feel me? We got. That's the next thing coming up, man. We gonna have a night train table. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna have the logo.
Don and Karen make that table for us.
Gonna get that table going, man. And we gonna have a legitimate.
Let's see how much my daddy charged this time. Make that table.
Did he charge you the last time?
He charged me up, man. We ain't gonna go that far.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Next.
We ain't gonna do that.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, like that is a good idea though. We got a responsible game of beer pong, man. Responsible. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we got a great show.
What's responsible beer pong?
What's responsible beer pong?
Yeah.
Just making sure everybody's at the proper age.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's homecoming. You know what I mean? So you got to throw that out there, man. We can't get in trouble, from the beginning, man. They will be up here apologizing, man.
You're right.
Apologizing, boy. We're going to be canceled.
Exactly.
In jail. What you mean apologizing?
You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you got to get ahead of it, before anything. We're going to let them know right now it's going to be a good, responsible game, man. Ain't going to be no underage drinking at this beer pong game. Everybody will have designated drivers or Ubers or something like that. We're going to make sure everybody get home safely.
And we playing with cut water.
Yeah. Hey, hold up now, bro. Well, I record, bro. I record, man. I ain't messing with the cut water, bro.
Playing with cut
water.
Why
not? What's wrong with cut water?
That's disgusting.
Like, all alcohol.
Not really. Blackberry Crown, I could drink it straight. Straight. No.
Have you had cut water? Like what? Yes. Like, so you said it's disgusting. So which flavor did you have?
All of them except mango. Everybody keep telling me mango is good, but I've had.
But Drew, the margarita tastes like margarita. How's it nasty?
Man, bro, I could give you a Cayman Jack margarita and a cut water margarita. You're gonna tell the difference between the two.
Yeah, the cut water stronger. It got 12% alcohol. That's the difference.
And it's disgusting. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like cut water is for them people that just want to get drunk immediately, bro. Like that's the goal.
But
like
look,
they get there, it's like, yo, I'm trying to get in that zone. I ain't playing around. I ain't trying to, I don't want to ease my way.
Katie said absolutely not. Yeah. Hey, I already put a reminder in my phone for Mardi Gras. Bless you. Mardi Gras.
Oh, you can hear it?
I couldn't. I heard it. I saw it though. I saw it. Mardi Gras for the ball. Head over to the store. We're getting 3 cases of cut water. All right. I only need one now. Only need one. But it's just one, actually half a can to get you there. Yeah. I'm being honest.
That's what I said. That's for the people that they want to get in the zone immediately.
So is it like a Four Loko? Like, those drinks we had during our time?
Buzz balls, all that.
Yeah. You have the Mad Dog 2020?
What you mean? You had one. And you know what?
I've never had one. Oh, cut water, yeah. I had that.
And you weren't like tipsy off that one? I don't know what you
high tolerance, man. She probably took her time. Hey, but
I don't have a high tolerance, but I did take my time because I haven't heard good things about it. I was afraid.
It is a good comparison though to a buzz ball though. Cut water is a great comparison. Like if somebody had a buzz ball, they want to know like what it's like. They kind of like what in my opinion. They disgusting, but they gonna get you there.
Okay.
Yeah, they gonna get you where you trying to go.
Hey, anybody in the comment section, you ever had a cut water? What's the craziest or the strangest thing you've done with a cut water?
We don't want to open our comments. We don't want to open our comments to that type of debauchery, man. What are you doing?
Look, I know she watching. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Hey, get your significant other a cut water.
Can you tell us more?
No, we're gonna take that night train after dark coming soon. Yeah, we can't talk about that on here. Yeah, shout out to that cut water. Hey man, before we get started, man, episode 22, like Drew said, brought to you by Blackstone Property Company, man. So we're going to go ahead and find that drop for my dog James and Blackstone, Bogalusa, Louisiana. This episode of the Night Train Podcast is brought to you by Blackstone Property Company right here in Bogalusa, Louisiana. Blackstone is all about pouring back into our community, building up our neighborhoods, and not tearing them down. They're restoring historic homes, bringing old buildings back to life, and creating spaces that Bogalusa can be proud of. When you see progress happening around the city, chances are Blackstone has his hands in it. Tap in and support a company that's truly invested in the future of our people in our hometown. Blackstone Property Company, rebuilding Bogalusa with purpose. Once again, shout out to Blackstone Property Company. Hey, I was having an idea, man, as we continue to seek sponsorship. I did let Shakira do it last time, but last time she played me, so I'm not gonna let her do it this time. As we are seeking sponsorship, Drew and Shakira, I said to myself, how can we up the ante a little bit? Uh-huh. I'm out here shooting commercials for major airlines these days. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add that to one of the packages, man.
Okay, come on now.
You don't have Channel 17 anymore.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the rights to the commercial as well. So we come on down.
No, come on, Kel. We gotta go 360 deals, man. You wildin', man. You gonna
no.
You can't give the royalties and everything.
That's what we're gonna do. If you want your commercial on WWL and all that stuff, you gotta pay. Not that many people can afford that, man. WWL, a couple of racks. All right. So what better place to show your commercial other than on Night Train Media?
I agree.
What better place? All right.
Agree.
So hey, look, man.
James, hey, don't James they do the vending as well too, his dad, huh?
His dad, yeah.
Yeah, I need James, if you watching, man, I need to talk to you because my work facilities, they looking for vendor services, man. You the first person I thought about, man. So tap in with me, man. You got a business opportunity our way. All right, Kev, you can roll with it.
Let me see. Let me pull up the email. Once again, shout out to Blackstone Property Company in Bogalusa, Louisiana. So, we're gonna get started, man. Okay. Now, before I get there, I'm gonna read something, and I've been talking to people. I'm trying to change my image on this show, y'all. Okay. And then put the hookah down. Okay. Not doing no drinking. I'm trying to repair the image, right? Not repair, but you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
So Drew, Shakira, you weren't around yet, but Drew, a few months ago, we had a outspoken, I don't even call him a viewer or listener. I don't know. No, he just took something we said and then brought it to one of those groups back home in Bogue.
Uh-huh.
But in the past, he's been known as Mr. Donkey of the Day on the Night Train. A lot of people back in Bogue trying to watch my cursing too. They don't really F with him.
Uh-huh.
He messy,
uh-huh.
ignorant.
Uh-huh. Hey, hello.
Dumb.
Hey, no. I'm gonna stop you right there, man. I'm not finna let you get into it because I can see your face start to.
No, I promise it. I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not. I'm not.
This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do.
Go
we
ahead.
gonna do this for the people. All right.
Okay.
I want people to understand that the Night Train media, just in general, we are always open for a good conversation. Now, we're not open for nonsense. Now, you coming on here and you just spouting out nonsense, you will get muted or either booted. One of the two.
Muted and booted, baby.
Muted and booted, man.
Real quick before I forget, James said he's going to reach out to you. Shoot him a message. No.
That's my guy. All right, so...
Dang, Duke. I suck. Pause. Dang, Duke.
He ain't say good morning or nothing. Just boom.
Just straight to it. I suck. Pause. Dang.
But...
I need him to elaborate.
But no, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna extend. I'm gonna get in his messaging, and I'm gonna extend the invitation for him to come on to the Night Train and express his disdain for our direction and the things that we choose to do. I think he alluded to us trying to open a hookah lounge as if we were trying to bring.
Well, we didn't introduce him yet. Let's introduce him formally.
All right.
Mr. Donkey of the Day for the second time on the Night Train. I want everybody to do a little hand clap in the comment section for Mr. Daryll Smith.
Donkey of the Day.
I'm just trying to figure out. I'm gonna read what he said, Drew, and then you can continue. Okay,
right,
can we do that?
Yeah, then go with it.
Mr. Daryll, in one of his groups, he said, the Bible says that birds of a feather flock together. If I'm not mistaken, Ori's most outspoken supporters Night Train in parentheses, and I'm gonna. It says Night Train, but he talking to me. All right, he's most definitely talking to me. Tried to open up a hookah bar in Bogalusa. That's what he said. Once again, he talking about me. Do Bogalusa a favor and go look up hookah bars. Then ask yourself, is this what Bogalusa needs? It's a rhetorical question. Buyers beware. Daryll Smith, fuck you. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey,
I'm
man,
sorry.
listen.
I'm
Hey,
sorry. Y'all right. You're right. Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead. I apologize.
That's why I was trying to cut you off from the beginning. But nah, man, like I said, you know, that energy is like, I mean, it is what it is. Like we are not afraid to back down from any you know, challenge or viewpoint or anything like that. Like we really want you to come on and have a healthy, you know, conversation about what you feel that we are doing, that buyers should be wary of anything that we're trying to do to promote or provide something for the city. And I encourage people to go look up what a hookah lounge is. I'm right there with him. You know what I'm
Drew,
saying?
man, forget all that. We ain't even doing that no more in Bo. At least I'm not.
That's the point
that should
but
be
I still
said.
want people to go and research it and look it up. And I want you to tell us if you see anything that would be, you know, negative or, you know, using a negative way toward bringing new business into Bogalusa, you know, but we're going to leave it at that.
No, you're not. I'm not finished
personally,
yet.
No, we're going to say that energy. I will personally, once the show is over with, somebody let him know. I will personally.
I mean, is he in the comment section? Clearly he a listener. He a viewer.
He must be paying attention to something.
He not commenting.
So I will personally reach out to Mr.
He must
Daryll.
be on that spectator page. He must be doing that. That's probably where he watching from.
I will personally reach out to Mr. Daryll Smith, man, and we're gonna get your invite together.
Dude said,
you hear me over talking this fool, right? Like I'm trying to over talk this fool.
Look what Duke said.
I already know it. I'm gonna personally reach out and we're gonna set that up. And now there's gonna be everybody gonna be able to come in and hear what he have to say, and we're gonna give him a chance to voice his opinion. You know?
Do we know what the problem? What's his problem?
We're gonna find out on the show.
Let me
you don't know anything?
No, we're gonna find out on the
his
show.
problem.
Use your best professional voice.
Hey.
I see some Jehovah's Witnesses in the comments, so
you talking about
do your best.
See, now look, now you know who I'm talking to in the comments. She just tried to play you. She always talk about that Jehovah's Witness stuff with me. And she
Come on.
No, you just gave her a compliment, and now she talking about you in the comment section. See, that's what I'm talking about. And hold on.
Come on.
No.
You know what? Right, you right, Mom. My mama just texted me.
What she said?
My mama said, "Do not use any profanity."
Well, ma'am, it's too late.
No, I'm
Text it back. Say it's too late, Ma.
I apologize to our viewers and listeners. I apologize. I know some people have been wanting to tell him that I did it for y'all. Let me tell you the problem that I see with Mr. Daryll.
No, you ain't gonna tell us no problems, man.
No, I'm saying from what I viewed, Drew.
Hey, man,
1 minute. Give me 1
Not
minute.
the problem with him. What's his problem? How did we get here?
We're gonna find all that out on the night of the show. Y'all come back and y'all watch Mr. Daryll. It's gonna be from the donkey mouth. I mean, from the horse's mouth himself.
See, look, but I can't say nothing though.
He's gonna be able to voice his opinion, and I want to give him a platform to do so. And I want you to save all the energy that you have right now, and you can use it whenever he comes on the show. Matter of fact,
can I say one thing?
Nah.
You know what? See, this what happens. Nah.
Is it nice? Is it kind? Is it important?
I muted Drew because he's not letting me talk. So listen. I just unmuted him. But listen, I just want to say this. Can I just say one thing? It's not disrespectful. It's just
you got 3 seconds.
Okay. I don't understand why he does what he does. He is an avid, supporter of Tyron. I see it on the internet. I think that plays a role in what he said about the night train because he does support Tyron. There's the whole back and forth, the night train, quote unquote, me support O'Reilly, all this other stuff. But it's just weird that it's coming from him when he is a Trump supporter. The man was at the rally on January 6th. So I'm trying to understand why he is such. It's just weird. It's weird.
3 seconds have ended, sir. Need the mic. Is that how to do it? The city council? Your time is up.
That's all I gotta say.
Moderator.
And that's cool. Hey, listen, man. Like I told you, we gonna invite him on. We're gonna let him state his opinion. We're gonna listen. And we're gonna rebuttal. That's just the way that I feel like healthy conversation goes.
I agree with you,
If
Jessica.
we can find a common ground, that's cool. If not, then that's cool too.
Hey, you're going to have to reach out to him because the last time he DM'd me, and the crazy thing, last time he did DM me, he was trying to come on the show. You know, he ignored it.
It wasn't the time.
Hey.
It wasn't the time. It's the time now. You know, it is. It's the time now because, I mean, I feel like, you know, and that's the thing that I want people to understand, you know, just because I got to say this almost every week, you know, people voicing their opinion about somebody doesn't mean that they, you know, they fully back that person. You know, there's a good and negative you can find in everybody. You know what I mean? So the fact that you get upset when somebody says something good about someone you dislike really kind of shows your level of education and intellect. You know what I mean? So if you have an issue just because somebody says something good about somebody you dislike, it's hard for me to understand your, you know, reasoning. And
what if I said time and time again? Okay, people true colors come out when you disagree with them.
Yeah, that's true.
When you disagree with somebody, they show you who they really are.
Absolutely. You know, but we're not gonna waste no more time on it. That's gonna be, you know, hopefully episode 23. We'll cut out a nice size slot for him, for y'all to be able to discuss y'all differences. And I look forward.
Man, keep calling me out, man. I ain't even say nothing.
Hey, listen,
I ain't even do nothing, Drew.
Hey,
Shakar, I ain't do nothing.
I told you I got fussed at for saying that the bad kids should go to. They told me that I feel like the bad kids should go straight to jail. That's what they told me. I don't remember saying that at all in the last episode, but that was what they told me, man. You know, but I mean, you know, people hear what they want to hear.
Now, you know, to kind of segue into another opportunity for sponsorship on the night train, people been saying, "Oh, Reed must be paying the night train or Kev to say what he's saying." Let me tell you something. You can pay us too if you want to. You can pay us. Anybody can pay us. Since we just started rumors saying, Reed paying us. Reed ain't paid nothing. Now, if you ever see nothing but the smoke logo on here one day, then he paid. I'm gonna tell you right there, he paid. Because you gotta pay. Better ask Blackstone. You gotta pay to put your logo up here. All right. So don't chill all them rumors out until you start seeing a logo up here. I'm done, man.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure you got it out. You know, you got it off your chest.
Man, I got a request. Man. We gotta run it back real quick.
I was just about to tell you that.
Gotta run it back.
Donkey of the day.
Shout out to Katie, man.
Donkey of the GD day. I'm trying to get better, y'all.
We doing good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's good we started off lighthearted though, because this next subject is real touchy subject, to be honest with you, man. Here recently, I think over the last week or so, we had reports that ICE was actually in Bogalusa, which is we know what we've been dealing with across the country, and horrible situation that seems to follow whenever ICE is around when it comes to, you know, breaking families apart, and, you know, close friends of ours that are running and trying to hide, man. It's just terrible to be dealing with something like this in 2025. But they were in Bogalusa. We know some of our favorite restaurants was closed down because of it, just out of safety, you know, for safety measures. But, you know, we just want to know what's your viewpoint on this ICE and Bogalusa situation, and ICE in general, just the ICE, you know, situation across the country. How are y'all feeling about it? Where are y'all heads at when it comes to that?
I can start. Look, if you are doing what it was designed for, as far as the whole illegal alien or people that aren't citizens of the U.S., that's different. But you see time and time again, they're in these major cities going up to American citizens, dragging them to the ground, all that other stuff. Like, you got to have some type of SOP. You can't just be going around to people, just drag them to the ground because they look like they don't belong here. Like, my thing is, the U.S. is a melting pot. So you could look at any race and not know whether or not they were either born here, whether they're a citizen here. Like, you don't know. Like, you really don't know. So when you see those things going on across the U.S., you know, were they really in vogue? And like, I saw people saying they were closing down and Like, did we see actual officers in Bogue? Because I'm not there, Drew. You there? So
yeah, from what was told to me and what was stated on Facebook, that they did have a bunch of unmarked police vehicles at Yo-Yo's that were lined up there for an extended period of time, and when they found out they was closed, they moved on to another location. Yeah, now that's from what was allegedly reported. I wasn't out and about to know for sure, but that's the statement that was made. So I don't. Well, I'll let you go first, Car, since I posed the question.
I don't have much on it. I just think leave them people alone. Like this time last year, everything was cool. Like I don't even see what's the purpose. There is no purpose behind like what has happened for you to feel like, oh, we need to start rounding people up. Nothing has happened. Leave those people alone. Let them people continue to do whatever they've been doing. Because once you round up everybody who you think is illegal, then what you gonna do next? Like I just feel like it's like a never-ending story.
I'm saying going for the Haitians next. At least that's
like leave them people alone. Now, if somebody's out here terrorizing the community or breaking the law, murdering, that's one thing. But people that's just going to work, minding their business, contributing to the society, paying their taxes, benefiting the country, leave those people alone.
Well, see, I think that's some of the argument is the fact that a lot of these people don't have to do those same type of things. As far as the normal, everyday, average, citizen, it's almost like a free ride, when it comes to, because if you look at it, I'm just playing devil's advocate. When you look at it, the process is get set up legally, like a family get set up legally, and then filter in the illegal relatives, and they build empires based off of that. And I think that's the frustration with some people, is that they are getting the free ride versus us having to pay those taxes and having to, go through all of the red tape to get to places that we need to be. So
I don't like that.
The argument is that,
but they still paying sales tax.
True. But I mean, like at the same time, if I wanted to open a business and get started, it would be 10 times harder for me than it would be for them to be able to come in and undercut that same business with 10 times cheaper prices because they don't.
Why do you think that is?
Why you think that? Because they're illegal. They don't even know that they're there. And that's the argument.
I mean, people start businesses. I don't want to go there because people start businesses all the time and don't register properly and this, that, and the third. Like,
yeah, but
I don't want to put that off. I don't like that. That's their focus, because if you are rounding up people based on them not paying taxes, how many celebrities don't pay taxes? How many normal citizens don't pay tax? So whatever their reasoning is, there's always an American citizen that applies to that as well. So if you gonna round up people for this reason, you make sure you get everybody and it's legit, or leave them people alone, because they're wasting money anyway. Like they waste enough money on enough foolishness. Those taxes not gonna make a difference. Leave them alone.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's one of those type of things where it's depending on your viewpoint and your stance, because the fact that it's not about taxes, it's about American citizenship. It's about the actual birthright or the freedom to be able to move about the country is not the same when it comes to equality. Like I said, the red tape is the same. Red tape is not there as it would be for a person that was born here and have to go through the process. Even those people that started a business, illegitimately, in the wrong way or illegally, eventually, if they want their business to grow and to spout, then they don't have a choice, but to become legit. And that's when, you start to run into a problem. But like I said, it's all about the standpoint of what, you're coming from it from. So let me ask y'all this. As far as in the Black community, how concerned should we be with their plight at the moment?
Who is there?
When it comes to the Latino population and what they're
because doing. They are rounding up more than just Latinos.
Who else are they rounding up?
I saw them Somalian, if I'm not mistaken, on the news, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
it's a lot of different.
Yeah, the question still stands. Like
populations.
How the question still stands the same way. How concerned in a Black community? And the reason why I'm asking this question, because I hear a lot of Black people saying, look, man, we can't continue to waste our energy, fighting for everybody else whenever, like, when it comes to fighting for our needs and what we need in our communities, like it's always a solo type of thing. So where's y'all stand when it comes to that?
Government been doing that forever, man. Look how long we were having our own issues over in the US and they were sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. So we always in other people's business. I just think it's ironic that when you go back to in history and ancestry, you know, we got people saying who shouldn't be here who also came over here illegally at some point. Brought us over here illegally, you know? So I'm trying to figure out, I understand the crime aspect of it. I totally understand that. I know a few years ago, it was people that were over here illegally. I forgot where they were from. I think maybe Venezuela, but it was gangs, right? And they wanted them to leave. I understand that, all right? Because that could eventually harm us, our family, things like that. But I just wish maybe, because a lot of times you see on the border a mother and her child trying to come for safety or whatever, a better life. I just wish there was something in place that could start a route to citizenship versus just ship them back. Because I mean, when you look at it, if you were in that same situation and you're coming for safety or a better life, that's what the U.S. was years ago. Many years ago, the U.S. was a place where you can come and start a family, and they called it the American dream. That's what it was. All right. But now it's, we don't want you here because of your skin color or your race. But like I said, we always in other people's business, always. The crime aspect, I get it. I agree with the crime. If this is a criminal, if this is somebody that's done things, I know it was a guy, I think a year ago, who had raped a woman, and he was here illegally. Yeah, that right there, yeah, get him out of here. I agree with that. But somebody trying to start a better life, it's hard to not think about the many people who came over here 50 years ago from Europe trying to start a better life. What's the difference? There's no difference. But that's the whole law enforcement thing. That's the whole Trump way. I think he's just trying to prove a point. You know, that was his campaign was built off of that, the wall, all this other stuff. I guess my question would be, if there is a Democrat that comes into office in a few years, do you think ICE goes away, or do y'all just think they just make it a better organization of actually doing what it was designed to do?
I think it didn't just appear in the last, how long has it been? 11 months?
Yeah.
It just appeared. So I think it can go away the same way it appeared. But my concern is when you are, for me, it looked like you're picking on people, right? And when you're picking on people from different places, how does that affect American citizens who might just want to go on vacation, you know, to these places or live over in these places? You have American citizens who have citizenship in other countries. So what makes you think if you kick all the people out from country ABC, like they're not going to allow us over there either? So I feel like it's going to affect everybody one way or the other. Like if you remove all of the Hispanic people from America, we can't go to Cancun. Like they're not going to allow us to come over there and party and play and do all of that, and you handling their people bad. Like that's my stance on it. I don't think anybody's considering the repercussion. Them people just not going to lay down and take whatever you give in. Like it's going to hurt us either now or later.
Well, I think the determining factor though is we're talking about legally. When you say like Americans travel, you know.
Well, the thing is, they're not even basing it on legality anymore. Now it's just if you look like whatever. And one girl said her mama been here 60, 70 some years, and she is a citizen. Them people at this point, they're not checking your paperwork. They don't want to hear it. Like they picking up people that look like me and you, and you don't, who walk around with their birth certificate or their passport and you live here. There's no way for you to verify unless you call somebody at the house. Who at the house? You know, it gets to that, to where they're not even considering what your papers look like. They don't care. Just buy. They deported an American citizen. I forgot his name. Sent him to another country, and his family can't even locate him. And he's not even from the country that they sent him to.
I saw that.
So they're not even checking papers. Listen to me. They're not checking papers. What does that sound like? They're not even checking your freedom papers anymore. They're just getting you out of here. Like, it's getting out of control.
Yeah. Now, I do think that, there's an abusal of power. Don't get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the issue that I feel like everybody's having when it comes to the whole ordeal. Now, so what you guys think it should be no regulation? Y'all, that's what y'all are saying?
It's no regulation right now.
Nah, it's regulation. You try to go through that. You try to go down to the border and just walk through. It's definitely regulation. What I'm saying is from the way that what is the solution? Y'all feel like that when people come in here, we should just let them stay. Like if that's the mentality, then like I said, that's a slippery slope. Something has to be done when it comes to, because we can't as Americans just illegally go, to wherever else we want to go, and just stay there. So everybody has rules and regulations.
But I don't think that's the problem. It's how it's being done.
Mm-hmm.
I agree that
that's abusal of power.
Yeah,
I agree that.
yeah, like I agree. I can't go to the UK and stay for so long before they send me back. Like I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of the day, you don't have to be all aggressive. You don't have to be all, just pulling people off the side of the street, throwing them to the ground.
Yeah. Abusal of power.
Yeah, you ain't gotta do all that. If you find somebody who should not be where they are, handcuff them, lock them up, question them. If you determine that they are not an American citizen, then you ship them back.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just simple like that. All the things you see on the news throwing people to the ground, I think that's what's causing the uproar.
Uh-huh.
When you're treating American citizens like that, that's causing the uproar. So I'm not saying if they here, they should just stay here. No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I also feel like if they're to the point to where they want to stay here and they're in this type of, I'm not saying you're not watching them, but you bring them to a certain area for a year. Then you start off that process of citizenship. I think you can do that. But I also know the road to citizenship is not just a year. It's years before you can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So but I don't have a problem with doing it. It's how ICE is doing it. It's being rough. It's being aggressive. You're hurting American citizens. I thought they was chasing a girl from the street into a house, into a yard.
In New Orleans.
Yeah, like it's that. That's the problem.
Yeah. So just regulation over ICE within general is the issue. The abusing of their power is. So that's what I'm saying. Is like, that organization, is it necessary at all? If it was well regulated, if it was, the abuse of the power was removed, they have strong stipulations on what they can do and what they can't do. Do y'all feel like it's a place in society for an organization that will root out illegal immigrants in general?
I don't think there's a place for it because, again, for me, it opens the door for other countries to do the same thing. Like, I know so many people that live in Dubai or they live in, I know people that move to Mexico. So it opens the door for other countries to do the same thing to us. And we have citizenship there. Like, we have a process in America that you have to go through and you apply for citizenship, and people have been on a waiting list forever. And so when ICE came in, they took that list of people who were waiting, went to those people and got those people out the country. Like, that's wrong. And the people did it the right way. They did their application. They got to study. They got to take a test. They got questions on the test that me and you don't even know the answers to.
That's true.
About how the country was formed and laws and things like that. And you got people doing it the right way, doing their application on the waiting list, waiting to take their test or waiting to do their questionnaire. And then you go pick them up. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oath in the comments, you see saying he don't have a problem with them sending illegal people back, just not in an aggressive and hostile manner. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's what and he went on to talk about that's the question that I had stated was as far as a community, like how invested we should be as a community, as a Black community, African American community. How invested should we be in their struggles?
If I'm being honest, ICE is no different than the police. It's no different. I mean, how you would act around ICE is how you would act around the police. You still gotta be cautious, still gotta do is what they say is obey and not put yourself in a situation that could cause harm to yourself. So I know that's me saying it as a Black person, as being Hispanic is probably not the same, because they just gonna look at them and just be like, throw them to the ground just because how they look. You know, so I think we can relate to them. You know, we can relate what they're going through. Us being, you know, blacks versus the police, and then them, you know, versus ICE. So, yeah, it's no different. But we gotta move on. We went on this one for a little minute. Before we head over to the next topic, episode 23 next Monday, we're gonna have Miss Felicia Mingo on here. All right, so we're gonna welcome her to the night train. You know, educator for many years in the Bogalusa City school system. And we want to open the door. That is going to be a live show. And I believe Ms. Mingo is watching tonight, if I'm not mistaken. But this will be a live episode. So, you know, any teachers that may have any concerns, I know it was some posts today about the school system. Man, actually, it's a lot of posts in Vogue about the school system.
Why you didn't send us the post?
I'll send it to you.
Send us the tea.
I'll send it to you. There was a post floating around. But, you know, if there's any teachers, I had to find this in there, but if there's any teachers out there that, you know, want to express some concern with what they're seeing or dealing with in the school system, Ms. Mingo's door is open. Okay. And this will be an open forum next week. So everybody tune in, you know, let's have a great conversation about what we can do to get everybody aligned on the same page. Drew, I know that's one thing that we love the night train about, man. Start a conversation and try to find a solution. So
yeah, absolutely. Common ground.
Yeah, so yeah, that's more important than Mr. Daryll Smith. So he's gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to set up 24. Another day. Have to set up another date. But all right, man. That's just want to say. And once again, episode brought to you by Blackstone Property Co. All right. Next topic, man. 50-50 relationships. Now, Drew, we talked about this a few episodes back. All right. But now we have a female perspective on the show. So we got Sister Shakira. So let's bring this conversation back. And people in the comment section, you let us know how you feel about a 50-50 relationship. And we're talking financial, bills, things like that. So Shakira, Drew and I have answered this topic before, but we're going to bring it to you and then we'll circle back around our thoughts. But how do you feel about a 50-50 relationship with a man?
What's the alternative? Can I ask that question?
To me, what the alternative is? Like, do you agree with a man saying, I need you to help on 50% of these bills or 25% of the bills? Or how do you feel about it?
If a person needs help, man or woman, I absolutely believe that the other person in the household can help if they can help. So I think considering what each person has to bring, 50, I'm not opposed to 50-50. I don't even like to use the word or the term because, I mean, it all depends on whatever's going on in that person's household. But if I'm in a relationship and me and my person are equal pay-wise, income-wise, like, I'm going to do my part just as well as I expect him to do his part. Like, nobody should live anywhere for free. Like my mama said, you can't stay here for free. Right? So you have to do something to contribute to the household. So I'm not opposed to 50-50. I don't like how it sounds. Can we call it something else?
I was about to say, what would you call it?
A partnership?
I mean, that's what it is, though. That's technically what it is.
It's a partnership. That's how it's supposed to be. You and your partner make it work. I like to think of it like we ain't even got to use numbers because everybody bring their all to the table. And if one person doesn't have it, the other person should pick up the slack. You know, one person gets sick, the other person should have it without complaining.
Ms. Mingo said we got to start on time next week. she sleep by 9. We got maybe 30 minutes with Ms. Mingo next week.
I should say we have to be on top of it.
So, okay, Shakira does not have any issue with the 50-50. Now, is there a certain group of people? Now, this is what Drew got. He asked me this last time. When you see people that saying they want 50-50, who is that group of people and why? Y'all even tell me to change the overlay.
Nigga, I text you. I thought you saw it.
No. Look, there we go right there. Man.
Yeah,
there we go.
I thought you looked down and saw it.
No. I didn't even see a text message.
What people? What people are asking for 50-50 men?
Katie said it too. I wouldn't necessarily say men are asking for 50-50, but I guess they also are, because if you can't provide a full 100, then you're basically saying I can only do 50. So, well, men, women. I don't know. I'm asking you the question. You got me helping you.
You said when you see people, I don't see people. Like the people that I hang with don't ask for anything. You just make it work in your situation.
So you hang with adults.
I wouldn't be with, like, I wouldn't even date a person who brings up the conversation of contribution. Everybody contributes to the best of your ability, your personal best. Like, if I don't have the light bill next month, it shouldn't be a conversation. I don't have it. Okay.
All right. So what is your view on when it comes to does how much a man contribute determine his influence in a relationship? Because it's a lot of women that say, and I know you're gonna say like, that don't matter to you, but what do you feel? It's a lot of women that say like, if you ain't, what I'm saying, if I'm the breadwinner, cause you need to lower your tone. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing that you can, bitch and moan about, cause I'm the one that's really, paying the majority of the bills.
Now, Duke, I want you in the comment section to say foul mouth Drew, since he up here cussing too.
Oh, when I cuss.
Be and moan. If you're gonna be and moan.
If bitching and moaning is cursing, man, where are we at in today's time, man? If bitching and moaning is
that is a curse word.
Now,
the kids can't say that.
Now, Ma, the same way you just text me, go ahead and text Drew phone for saying the B word.
God, bro, you can't say bitch and moaning no more. It's crazy.
So come on, focus, because I missed his question. Repeat your question, Drew. Kevin, you are off.
So if like, does it determine the amount of the male
influence?
Yeah, in a relationship? Is it based off of how much income he's bringing into the home or not?
Absolutely not. I think, again, I'm not in a relationship with you based on how much money you make or how much you like. If we're in a relationship, if we're living together, we've already determined I make this much, you make this much. The influence is, I mean, as a man, you got bigger influence in the house than me anyway. It doesn't matter if I'm going to work and you sitting here playing a video game. Like, that's what I got a man in the house for, to be the leader. I don't know. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, but that's what the Bible says. He here to lead.
I hope your cousin's still watching. See, this is what I go through almost every other day. Ms. Mingo, can you explain when he says, when you ask, that's when it becomes a problem? Is it
when a person, that's what I'm saying, is asking you about 50-50, like, we don't even have anything to talk about. Why are we even talking about that? I'm not even finna introduce myself to somebody or continuously date somebody, and I realize we're not even on the same page when it comes to finances and paying bills and running the house. It's a household, it's a business. Like, why are we even having that discussion?
Mm-hmm. So, that, and like I said, man, I know you are an extremely unique woman in that regard, which probably makes it harder for you to answer like the questions in that.
I'm not gonna answer it like the girls on the internet. Absolutely not, because
so basically, you just told me who's saying it. So you just said the girls on the internet. So what do you see the girls on the internet? See how she be playing, Drew? She be playing like she don't be seeing nothing. The girls on the internet, what are they saying and why are they saying it?
I don't know why they're saying it, but I've seen people say he need to pay all the bills. He need to, they're not even hollering 50-50. They hollering 100. But I think that's getting off the subject, because even if that's the case, even if I'm in a marriage where my husband is the breadwinner and paying all the bills, I'm still doing my part in the house. Like, I don't see how anybody can sit around and do nothing while the other person's doing everything. I think that's the problem. I think that's when people start to talk about 50-50 in their next relationship, because their last relationship was 0 and 150. So I think it's all experiences, but we're not having that conversation. I'm gonna get a person right off my phone. So you go find somebody else to talk about paying bills with, because you should want to bring your all and I bring my all and we make it work.
Do you believe in sharing the same bank account?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, like you're a heavily traditional, woman when it comes to that aspect, and I think that's the thing that people don't think exists anymore. But they do. There are a lot of women out there that they just don't speak about it as much. But there are a lot of women that that still have that traditional standpoint, to where, you know, there's a balance in a household that's based off of purpose and not off of you know, someone being better than the other.
Yeah, because what are we doing? That's my question. What are we doing here if we having all these conversations anyway? Like, just imagine if your partner gets sick, they're in the hospital. I don't know. The Lord finna call them home, and I don't have access to your bank account or none of your stuff. Like, what is going on? That's how I think. Like, we running a business here. We got a household to maintain. Now, I don't care. Honestly, don't care what you do with your money because I make my own. But when it comes to taking care of the business, if business need to take care of, I want my guy to have access to my stuff too, because I should be able to call and say, hey, babe, ice around the corner. Can you go grab my passport? And he know where it is. But you got people in situations that don't know who the people bank with, or even if they have a bank, just in there complaining about being 50-50 with a chime card.
No disrespect to people that have chime cards. You gotta throw that out there, man. You know,
I'm not throwing it out there because you're too old.
No disrespect to people that got chime cards. You're not too old.
People out here trying to make ends meet, Shakara.
Yeah, man. Like that's a very elitist point of view.
So you take your $2 over to a bank and get it off that chime card.
Time out. So if that's how you feel about a chime card, what if you out to eat
and
on
a rush card too?
If you out to eat on a date and that man pull out a Cash App card, what you gonna say or think?
Nothing, because I might pull mine out too if some money on there.
So what's the difference between the chime card?
That's to make people's primary banking source.
My dog trying to make it till next Friday.
Well, he ain't gonna make it over here, but that's not what we're here for.
That's some people that don't trust banks, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why, which all of them are still banks, because they all still supported by a banking system. But a lot of people feel as if, you know, they don't really trust putting their money into actual banks. You know what I mean?
But you'll put on the Cash App to.
Yeah, hey man, listen,
amen.
Hey, Miss Mingo said she ain't sharing no bank account unless we married, babe.
I can understand that. I could definitely understand that. Yeah, because that's a good question though, man. Marriage.
If you living with me, we cough up.
Quick question, man. Marriage.
Cough what up?
Your bank account information.
I mean information.
And your social.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
And your mama maiden name.
Damn. So
yeah, I agree.
Is marriage necessary still?
Absolutely.
It depends on your lifestyle. Yeah. Okay, if you're somebody who wants a companion, family, that dynamic that you may have grown up with, then yeah, I think it's necessary. But for some people, I've seen people who don't even want to live with the person they married to. Many celebrities do that. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's necessary. It's each his own. But I mean,
yeah, I'm along those lines. I don't think it's necessary. I feel like it's beneficial for, like Shakara was saying, you know, when it comes to health, when it comes to assets, you know, generational wealth, that type of thing. I totally get it, but I don't think it should be based off of love anymore. Like I feel like that was
how we get there now. That ain't what you said initially.
So
how do we get to love? Because that is not what you said.
We talking about marriage. I said, is marriage necessary? And you said, yeah, absolutely. But that's what I was saying. I feel like it's only necessary for the business aspect, like you were saying. I was saying to your point, but I don't feel like it's necessary to say like you love this person. That's not a way to show like, oh, I'm in love with you. Like I feel like that's a way to protect assets and, like I said, generational wealth, things of that nature. Because marriage is not going to doesn't determine love, in my opinion, at all.
But y'all are married, right? You married, Kevin? You married, Drew?
Yeah, that's why I tell you the reason why I married.
Not for love?
No. Dude, whether I was married or not, me and Rose is gonna rock out whether I was married to her or not.
So why'd you get married?
I just said for business reasons, for beneficial reasons. Beneficiaries, who gets my money, the kids, that type of thing. Whenever I die, my insurance plans, all that go to them. Like that's the easiest way to maintain, like I said, protect your assets, generational wealth. Because if not, it all goes back to the banks. You know what I mean?
I can say I didn't get married for that reason. It was, you know, love. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, I was thinking past where my money gonna go. No, because I mean, honestly, we were together for like officially together for like 5 months before I asked Wilding, Drew. Was wilding. Great decision. But I sit there and I think back, what the hell was I think 5 months?
5 months that's tough right there. She must have been. Nope.
Oh, why you got married after 5 months?
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm glad. See, you're doing better. I'm proud of you. You're doing better.
Yeah, but no, like that's me personally. Like I was gonna love Rosa regardless if we was wearing rings or not, and I wasn't going nowhere. Whether Katie said, "Hold up, sir," whether
I'm just saying, 5 months is crazy, y'all.
You got married after 5 months?
No, I asked after being
with her for 5 months. Okay, Katie K.
Let me tell you, I
like that girl.
Look, 2 weeks in, we in Hawaii. I'm talking from 2 weeks in after we got together. Then flew this girl to Hawaii. Wildin'.
Tricking.
Kel said they don't trick.
I don't trick. I don't be tricking now. I don't do that tricky stuff. But
semantics. We can call it what you want to call it.
That was kind of, I mean, we was together already. Like officially, we was together. So that's not tricky. All right. Now, if I would have done that before, that's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky. Yeah, that's tricky.
But yeah, I don't really think it's necessary. Unless it's like I said, it's for to state your love for a person. But I do think it is great for, like I said, the business aspect of things. Like I said, we was rocking regardless. Once I got Rose, I knew like this is it. And like no ceremony was gonna solidify that or not solidify that. Like, we kind of just chose to be here together, and that's how it was gonna be. But I just want to ask that question because I know a lot of women get upset. They be like, if he love you, he gonna put the ring on your finger, this, that, and the third. It's like, no, not really, because I know a lot of dudes that, that'll put a ring on your finger, man, and don't have not an ounce of feelings towards your ass, man. So,
hey, some people may marry you just for citizenship.
That part too, business. You know what I mean? Business decisions. Cam said you was tender, fam. Tenderism, Kel. She said you were tender, bro. That's crazy. But shout out to Katie.
How you know she not talking about you?
She's not. She not. She wasn't even involved. Wasn't even involved in me and Rosa meet story. I ain't meet her till down the line, man. They don't introduce you to the child till
Hey, I was just about to say that. Yeah. That's how you know, fellas out there. That's how you know if your woman or your girl. I'm not gonna say your girlfriend or wife, because y'all should already be there by this point. But that's how you know if a woman really trusts you.
Huh?
If they bring them kids around you.
I don't know these days, bro. Like,
okay, you're right. You
feel me? Like, I know some that be out the first rip. They got the whole squad with them. You know what I mean? So, like, I know some of them. I know used to it was like that, but now it's a lot less conservative.
Well, back in my day.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Back in my day, if they brought them kids around you.
Yeah. I used to. Matter of fact, Rose ain't even let me inside. I used to have to stand out in the yard and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to see Cam peeking out the window trying to see who I was. You know what I mean? But yeah, she was hard up on that. And I ain't mind that at all. You know what I mean?
Look, it's funny. You talking about Cam looking out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Or Corey was what, maybe 6 months old. All right, 6
man,
months
been there for a minute. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, y'all been there from the jump.
Yeah,
from the jump.
Yeah.
But Corey was like, Corey 6 months old, sleeping in the crib right there. And she had her own room, but she was sleeping in the crib too, in Katie's room. And I'm trying to tablet or something. I'm trying to, if you don't get this baby out of here.
Man, mute his mic.
I'm trying. If you don't put
the mute button, man.
If you don't bring that baby to her bed, I just come over there rocking the baby, rocking Corey to sleep.
Hey man,
girl, if you don't lay her in her crib,
that was her protection, man. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't trying to let you take advantage of her, man. You had to earn that time, bro. You had to earn that time, man.
She talking about mute. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Cam, right. I was stacking up that snack cabinet for her, man. And whenever I would come over, man, I would bring a big bag of snacks for her to throw up.
Okay, then. That's how you got in there.
That's how I got in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but these Negroes are strategic.
Rose was a freak. She was giving it up. Like she was like, cause she was, and then I
Wait,
asked
time out. Did you say she was or she wasn't?
she was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Matter of fact, the crazy thing is bro ain't know my
shit.
last name, and I was upset. And that's when I was like, yo, we need to slow down and get to know each other, fam.
Slow down. No.
This is TMI. Take me out the group chat.
You feel me? Cause I'm like, yo,
Ain't no
I'm
way.
tired of coming over here.
That's powerful.
My dog said she was a freak. He wanted it and he got it. He got it.
He also said she didn't know his last name. He said, "Whoa, we moving too fast." I don't know if this is the right sound. All of this is inappropriate.
I'm just being. That's how we got to know each other, man. It was like, yo, we need to start talking more. We start talking.
Oh,
It was good old dark 30.
So
Every time I went in that mug, cause it was just dark 30.
30.
now look, I'm getting off at the
Hell no.
airport.
Kel know what
Hey.
dark 30 is, man. It was good old dark 30, bro.
Cam Reed said, "Oh my God, no," with extra O's.
Hey,
old
just so
dark-
happened, Katie Crib at the time was down the street from the airport. Get off work by 10 o'clock, push that last flight out. And I'm on my way to St. Martinville.
They know. It'd be funny, bro. Like, it really do be funny, like, to see her be a mother. You know what I'm saying? And just like to know both sides of it is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you see her be a mother.
Both sides, huh? The front side and the back side.
Man,
Huh?
listen, bro. Like, it'd be so
Y'all.
funny. So funny to see both. Kel know what I'm talking about, man. To see both sides here on mommy mode, be street.
This is not public information. This is a public platform. This is inappropriate. She is
Hey,
not.
bro, hey,
she ain't authorizing this information.
Hey, Kel, hold this up, Kel. Hold that up right there. You see that?
That's fine. But as my husband, that's still not gonna authorize you to be on the podcast talking about I was giving it up.
Man.
I see. Now look, see, Drew, you gonna start something because I guarantee you. Katie told me the other day, why you ring that on?
Ah, damn, my bad,
why you-
bro. You should
why
have
you
told me,
ring-
man.
There you go. Starting stuff.
My bad, bro.
Why you ring that on
I
your
didn't know,
finger?
man. I ain't know, dog. Hey, hey, my brother say Mo gave it up.
That's the right sound.
Mo,
Keep your finger on that button.
My brother say Mo gave
Mo
it
gave
up.
it up. Nah, I ain't.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
look. I mean, nothing. Never mind. I don't have nothing on my finger. I'm not gonna do it. I'm
Hey,
not
man.
gonna go
Hey,
down there.
Bro, just you got to get it resized, bro. That's all it is. You know, you lost a lot of weight, man. You got to get that thing resized. That's the only reason you're on right now.
Hey man, I put my original ring on. Boy, it's like them boppers back in the day in school. It's like throwing a weenie down a hallway. No walls.
Get up out of there, man.
No walls.
Man, that's crazy.
That's what it's
Yeah,
like.
you gotta resize that mug, man.
Katie said I'm trifling. Oh, don't do that. Contact HR. Mo gave it up in a week.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy, Gabby Cakes.
Don't do that.
That's crazy, Gabby Cakes. A week?
Don't do that.
I ain't gonna say Katie didn't give it up in a week. Because I was consistent and persistent. She wasn't giving it up, Drew.
That's why she got a baby. I told you.
Shakira,
Don't call my name, cause coming up next.
I'm just saying.
Sky, how
Just
quick you
saying.
give it up?
I'm not finna sit on nobody's public platform and talk about my private life. That is not how I live my life.
The difference
I do not need
is-
that much attention.
The difference is Shakira is not married. So I will, if I agree, with
Shakira was.
She was, but
married?
I'm saying not right
Hold
now.
on, hold on.
Oh Lord, there you go.
Hold up. I did not
There you
know you was divorced in this mug, man. Separated. You separated or divorced?
The next topic, would you
I'm
rather?
about to say, here you
Nah,
go.
that's great information though. You got information that
You
can-
should have asked me this information before we got on here. Hey, nice to know you. Tell me more about you. I'm not finna sit up here and have that discuss. That is not powerful. That is terrible.
Yo,
We ain't doing that.
I didn't know that though, man. Like, could you at least tell us what led to the downfall?
I feel like
No,
Rosa. You
let
need
me
to get
tell-
to know me.
Hey man, look, let me
Hell
tell you.
no, I'm not doing that.
Night Train is brought to you by Blackstone Property Company.
Thank you.
Night Train is brought to you by Blackstone Property Company. Give y'all 24 seconds of the intro.
Look at Monique up here taking up for herself. That's what I'm talking about. Don't let him play you.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, I didn't. Hey, that Duke said that. Since I ain't say that, bro. Like, hey, Duke came in and dropped the info. All right, we gotta talk though, man. Like, I did not know that, man.
He's still going. Blackstone is brought to you. I'm sorry, Night Train is brought to you by Blackstone Property Company. We're looking for sponsorship. Anybody out there want to sponsor the show? You know, make sure the viewers listen on Apple, on Spotify. You can watch the episodes on YouTube. Once again, shout out to Blackstone. This episode of the Night Train Podcast is brought to you by Blackstone Property Company right here in Bogalusa, Louisiana. Blackstone is all about pouring back into our community, building up our neighborhoods, and not tearing them down. They're restoring historic homes, bringing old buildings back to life, and creating spaces that Bogalusa can be proud of. When you see progress happening around the city, chances are Blackstone has its hands in it. Tap in and support a company that's truly invested in the future of our people in our hometown. Blackstone Property Company, rebuilding Bogalusa with purpose. Y'all good now? Y'all straight? Y'all, we can move on?
Yeah, we good. We gonna run it.
Dang.
No, we are not.
Dang, man. She only 3 episodes in. I'm reaching out to HR for you.
Who I need to talk to?
That's great information, though. Like
That's not great information. You don't know. You don't know this man. You don't know one of her boos watching. If the pastor's watching, and if he is, let's make sure we get some smoke.
You don't know if one of my boos is a pastor. Like, no, we ain't doing that.
Okay,
you threw it out there. I didn't say it. You know.
Anyway,
the voice is over.
Speaking of the pastor, okay. Let's move on. I promise these segues, they be happening somehow. I don't know how they be happening. But speaking of the pastor, and no, we're not talking about O'Ree. Lord have mercy. Y'all was probably back home saying, here we go, another episode about O'Ree. No, that's not what we're talking about. All right. So I have a question for both of y'all. All right. We're only going to stay on this topic 5, 7, maybe 8 minutes. Okay. Would you rather $1 billion,
Billy, a Billy,
or suck some? Now, see, look, you over there.
Billy. Billy,
would you rather $1 billion or a 30-minute conversation with Jesus?
A Billy.
Why is that?
I mean, it's like what I know, because I know Jesus is gonna probably give me something about the next life. I need help right now, fam. Like I know he's gonna give me all the information. I know it's gonna piss people off, but I know he's gonna give me a lot of gems and stuff about some existentialism and all that type of stuff, because these bills real right here. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lean into that Billy, and I'm gonna do God's work with some of that money to even the playing field. You know what I mean? So you gotta think it out, kid. You gotta think it out.
I hear you. I hear you.
I would say I'll go with the 30-minute conversation.
Oh my God.
Because I can get $1 billion. I know how to get $1 billion. But it's some questions that I have that I can't get answered directly. What? So I think a 30-minute conversation would give me a lot of insight, open up, a lot of pathways that I can't open myself. But $1 billion, I know how to do that.
What questions will you ask Jesus for 30 minutes?
You get him on here, then I ask him.
Because I can guarantee you, he ain't gonna help me.
Episode 24, Jesus.
Hey, look. Night Train, get Jesus on here.
Oh, we up, man. We up, man.
Might well close up shop. It's over with.
I think you can do it.
Hey, Kel, come on, Kel. Let's
so look, I'm kind of in the middle, because I hear what you said, Drew. Bills high. Okay. Bills are very high. But I got some questions too. Like for me, like how y'all get here? Like I love the stars, I love planets, I love galaxies and things like that. How was all that created? Y'all don't just sit back. You may have answers to these things, man. How did we get here? There's billions of galaxies out there.
Also billions of dollars too.
There's also billions of dollars.
Yeah.
But I want that knowledge of how. How are we here? Are we an experiment? Like there's other planets that we will never be able to reach in our lifetime. Never. How is that created? The Milky Way, one of billions of galaxies. I always tell people, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Y'all believe in aliens, quote unquote aliens?
Extraterrestrials, yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all believe in it? Mm-hmm. I do too. Reason being, I don't think we were the only living Earth ever created with all those other galaxies out there.
Of course not.
And I tell people all the time, if some aliens get to us, we far behind in technology. If they can reach us and we can't get to them, So those are the type of questions I want. I want to answer things like that.
Yeah, but see, my rebuttal to that though is after you get those answers and you know the reason why they got here and how they got there, then what though, bro?
I
Like,
have
what
some
about
knowledge that nobody else has. Huh? Boom.
oh, but you still
Knowledge
can't
is
do that.
power.
Yeah, you move different with that with more information. The more information you get, you move differently.
Because
You
what
move
if?
differently with $1 billion too though?
But
Like,
what if that information I just got from Jesus is worth more than $1 billion?
how is it worth more than what you're gonna apply it to?
What if I could sell it? I mean, they out here selling. Netflix just bought Warner Brothers for how many billion?
You're gonna have to clarify some things.
Mhm.
Like, after this, does anybody else know that you had this conversation with him? Like, if it's like, hey, this is the only dude that's about to get ready to talk to Jesus, then yeah, I can understand that using that as leverage. Okay, so our money ain't good money. All of $1 billion of free money, I didn't have to do nothing crazy to get it. I feel like that's decent money.
Man,
So I feel like Jesus would tell you, like, hey man, you worry about that after you die. Like, that Billy, is a blessing.
now I would feel played if I asked a question and he didn't give me the answer. Then I feel played.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel played.
Mad.
You mean to tell me I done came over here with you and you Drew over there done bought 52 Duke seafood and I'm sitting over here.
You
Oh,
talk about
yeah.
the planet, I'd have bought a planet because you were like, hey man, bro, listen, bro. I'm telling you, I know how, in my personal opinion, I know how these things work. And some information is just not ready. We're not ready to receive some information at the moment. Oh, the type of state that we exist in right now. So the only thing that I wake up and worry about is the basics. I wanna master the absolute basics, and that is taking care of the people that I care about and try to leave the world a better place than I left before. And I could do that 1 billion times over with $1 billion fucking dollars, dog. I'll tell you right now.
Beep.
Oh, beep. I'm sorry. With $1 billion.
You late.
No,
he didn't curse, guys. He said $1 billion.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, man. So yeah, cause I'm gonna have to wait on that.
Hey, if y'all in the comment section, $1 billion or a 30-minute conversation with Jesus.
Now you already
tell us why.
You already know the church warriors about to come in that thing, and cause they about to let it sing, and they might start singing hymns.
What's the problem? What's going on with you in the church?
Nothing.
Tell us that.
Man,
you is wearing the church out. You is taking the church through there. Take me through there.
I don't.
Take me through there. Take me through there.
I love the church, man. I work with the church closely, bro. Like a lot. I just feel like nobody is hard enough on the church in society. I don't think we ask enough questions for them to receive as much support as they get from the community.
Get Katie.
What's she saying?
30 minutes with my Lord.
What I miss?
But
well, look, this is what we're gonna do. If we both get a question, you take that 30. I take the
I was saying, man, both of y'all in there talking to Jesus for 30 minutes. Is crazy.
we both. We can't make financial decisions like that. If you want the 30-minute conversation, then I'm gonna take the bread then, and then after you go talk to him, ask him what I wanted to ask, and then we're gonna take this money.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, so like, nah, I'm gonna have to think logically on this one, man. And that's just because of the way my brain works.
I'm on fire and ain't like that.
See, can't get away from one episode, man.
I'm on fire and they like that. Hey, I'm putting all that on a shirt.
Man.
That's what I'm talking about. He provides. Yes, Lord. Yes. He do provide. But I'm in the middle. Like I said, I'm in the middle.
Uh-huh.
But if I can make money on that knowledge he dropped, I know for a fact the answer to those questions about space and the galaxy is worth way more than $1 billion.
Yeah, but that's only if you can prove that you have it and it's valid.
I mean, we better have a notary present.
Yeah, you got there'll be some proof.
Hey man, asking a notary to come in.
Hey, look, man, real quick, I gotta go meet Jesus. Can you pull up real quick? How much you charge for notary? $100. I bet. I'm gonna give you $2 million just to show up for that. $2 million.
Yeah, man. Hey man, See, look, my sister talking about billion. Me, Jesus would be mad as fuck if I chose him. Hey man, look, I said I think Jesus work off common sense, bro. I think he work off of logic. He like, yo, that was your blessing, man. You in here talking to me, and you walk right past your blessing to come in here and talk to me about something that you can't even do nothing with. Like, cause you can sit and tell the scientists, like, hey man, this is what Jesus said. If you don't have no valid proof, like you said, if that thing ain't notarized, man, then I mean, you walking around with dope knowledge that nobody gonna believe you for anyway.
I'm trying to be on CNN, man. I talked to Jesus yesterday. This is what he said.
You going straight to the house too.
They'll pay you for that. They'll pay you for your interview.
Man, they ain't even believe Jesus was the Messiah when he was here, nigga. What make you believe they gonna believe you actually talk to him? And half the religions don't even believe Jesus is the real Messiah. They just think he's a prophet. So
man, look,
I mean, you gotta think about all that.
We gonna set these cameras up. It's gonna be a live episode on the night train. 30 minutes. We only got it from 30 minutes.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Quick question. Right now, because you know the Bible, old people always be like, Jesus gonna come like a thief in the night. Say dude pop out and be like, yo, I'm Messiah, I'm back.
Dude.
Like, are we believing him? Because that's how he came last time. Just popped up, started, making miracles, creating miracles. They was like, yo, he ain't have no father. He was a virgin. He came from a Virgin Mary. Like, what y'all doing? Y'all, if y'all back then, are y'all following it? Y'all believing it? It's the same as now. It's the same energy. Because that's why I kind of get mad sometimes when they be like, how you, treat Jesus like that? I mean, if somebody just pop up and just start saying, I'm the son of God, like that, I can't really get mad at somebody for questioning, man. It's like right now, somebody pop up and say some stuff like that.
Can I change my answer?
Yeah.
I'm taking the money.
Why you change your answer?
Cause Treese in the comments, she's right. We talk to that man every day.
But he don't answer. He don't always give you a direct answer.
Man, he can leave me on.
That's just me.
Leave me on red. I talk to you every day. Give me that money.
Where's the mute? Katie told me to mute you a long time ago.
Tracy is right. Tracy right. We talk every day, Jay. We talk every day. Give me the money.
Hey man, leaving him on red. Just leave me on red. It's crazy, man. Like,
hey, look, the answer may not be today. Tell him, Chicago.
I mean, clearly there is a comment section full of Jehovah's Witnesses. So y'all tell us.
Oh, now Tracy.
They is in here heavy, baby.
No, Jehovah's Witnesses don't even believe
it is heavy, baby.
What did you say?
Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah, right?
Drew,
why we just making stuff up?
Yeah, well, I need you to fact check before you just be talking on here.
Everything I love, bro. On everything I love.
What Jehovah's Witness ever told
you? Let him go. Be quiet. Hey, man, tell us more.
From what I heard, it was like two major sects that don't believe that Jesus Christ was the actual Messiah. It was Jehovah's Witnesses and Jews. They believe that he was a prophet, and Muslims as well. They believe he was a prophet, but they don't believe that he was the actual Messiah that came to save the world from sins. Like, that's just from my experience. It's just
so you was in the Kingdom Hall too, because I've been keeping account of Jehovah's Witnesses here. Are you number 4?
Hey man, any Jehovah's Witnesses in the comment section, go ahead and drop a jw.org.
They don't have to. I see y'all.
I see you. Okay, yeah, like what is it? Like what's the belief?
That's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna have a whole religious episode. We're gonna talk about church.
But you got your weeks planned in advance. You got Felicia next week. You got Daryll after that. You got Jesus after that. That's
what we do on the night train, baby.
And then your religious.
Hey, I put something out the other day too. I wanted people to input, their thoughts on who should be on the show, and nobody ain't say nothing, man. They had a lot to say.
Try it again.
I am.
Do it right now.
I mean, I'm saying it right now. Drop in the comment section who y'all want to see on the night train. I'm looking for guests, man. We're not really looking for guests, but y'all get what we're saying. Who would y'all like to see as a guest live on the night train Monday nights, or whatever night we shoot? Go ahead and drop, tag, place them in the comment section. As you can see, we got the next few weeks planned out. So we're looking end of January. end of January, we'll go ahead and get these guests lined up. Once again, we got January 19th. I'm gonna make the graphic because I haven't made the graphic yet. But Drew, Shakira, I don't know if you're taking that trip down, but we're gonna be live MLK Day, MLK Classic, live from Bogalusa High School. One of those coming over to Bogalusa and girls and boys basketball. So that's on January 19th. January 31st, we'll be live at the Crew of Unity Ball. Once again, that is January 31st. She wanted to be on the episode with Jesus. Lord, goodness gracious. Then we got February the 13th. Bogalusa and Varno are going to be playing. I'm not sure if we're going to do a live episode of that one in Varno, though, but we will be live at Duke's following the game as we do the Mardi Gras kickoff. And then on February 14th, as we know, my favorite time of year, the Crew of Mecca Parade in Bogalusa. We will be live on 4th Street after that.
Do you have a night train Mardi Gras float?
No, I will be with the lovely Crew of Knots. There's no crew that is better. Okay, no crew that is better than the Crew of Knots. Okay, so I will be with my crew on that Saturday and also Franklinton following on that Sunday. But I'm gonna get some Night Train cups, some Night Train shirts. We're gonna have a QR code on that thing right there. We're gonna make sure we get that marketing out.
Shirts and cups. You know what I'm saying? Say shout out to Shakira for the shirts and cups and everything. That
no, don't shout out to me because I ain't made it. Who said that?
I'm speaking into existence like that.
I don't make no shirts or no cups. I do your little graphic, but Kevin got the graphic. Hold that down. POP.
Wow.
But nah, man. I was something I was about to say about that and it slipped my mind. Oh yeah, speaking of the Varno, man, shout out to Petey, bro. Petey got the girls balling right now, Kev. I think
he doing TikToks.
Man, somebody tag Petey, man. Somebody tag Petey, man. Petey was in that thing wiggling for the 4-0 victory. I think they're on a 4-0 streak, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All jokes aside, that's something to be proud of, bro. Shout out to Petey, man. You know, out there in Varno doing big things, bro. Like really stepping up for the kids, man. The girls respect him. And they love him being around and putting in that energy and effort, man. He, was one of the main components to making sure that these games are actually available.
Oh, Lord. Lord, not her. My man. God, dog. And Lakin ain't never too far behind, boy.
Lakin, we showing love, man. What
Lord.
you talking about? Like, we ain't here showing love.
I promise, man. Lakin ears, bruh. When y'all was talking about Petey coming to Bogue for a few months and playing ball over there, she was way across the practice field. We bought a principal off. She way across the practice field. She heard that, walked up to my man.
Yeah,
he a lumber cat.
Yeah. Hey man, like you gotta admit though, man, my boy's shoulders was loose in that video, man. It was they were loose in that video, man. My boy putting in work. But nah, real talk, man. Much respect to my boy Peter, man. He putting the actions to words, bro. Like that's all we can ask for, man. Hey, yeah. What's up, my guy? Good to see you, man.
Hey, shout out to the Wildcats, man. They 4-0, man. Girls basketball last week.
They 4-0? I thought they was just on a 4-game win streak.
I'm saying 4-0 last week.
Oh, last week. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Hey, they heating up at the right time. Bogue better watch out.
At the right time. It's gonna I saw Coach Showers at Chimes the other night, man. He said they junior high just played each other. The Bogue and Varno junior high just played each other, man. So we missed out on that. I would have definitely spoke up about that as well. But he said it was a good event. So the kids, they had a good time. So he's looking forward to the games as well. As we move forward, man.
Anybody in the school system, if you're watching, man, can we get the Night Train logo painted on the court? Something. Can we get a little something?
This dude, now you pushing the nine, man. Just a little KT. Little KT, man.
You put a little ENT in the corner on the free throw line.
I mean, yeah, ENT. I meant to say.
Like KT, what is his man talking about?
I don't know why, because Night spelled KN.
Dang, Cam, you ain't have to put that out there like that.
Lord,
Petey about to have something to talk about.
That's an egregious statement. you know, in a
It's a balance.
He said Bogue in a bind.
You did get one viewer recommendation, Mr. Oh, I lost it. Mr. Patrick McGee said have Cat Taylor on.
Cat
I be talking to Cat, man. Cat, we talked about that too.
Cat.
Yeah, we talked about that. She's a avid listener of the Night Train, man. I love Cat, man. So we gonna pause. Drew, you would have got me.
Hey, man, you told me said Kill be going far.
What did I say?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, I can't wait the football season come around, man. I'm looking forward to that, man. We ain't gonna dwell on this too long tonight, but
yeah. Like, go ahead and make a note for Cat, man. I don't know if Cat watching tonight. I know she was watching last week, but
all right, we'll put that down as one of them.
Oh yeah, man. Hour and a half in. Let's see what we got. We got I'm telling y'all right now, we probably not gonna touch half of these, man. We might just bring them over to episode 23.
That's cool.
Or 24, depending on how long we got Miss Mingo on next week.
She already said we got a hot hour.
Who said that? Oh yeah, Miss Mingo.
She going to bed for 9.
So this could be, we do a lot of controversial topics on here. At least people make them seem like they're controversial.
Yeah.
But let me get the graphic up, man. Let's see. Okay. Democratic versus Republican views. Okay. Now, we got election season coming up. All right. 2026, especially in Bogue, is going to be an interesting time. But let's talk about both sides, both views. What are you all's views on it? How it could affect Black families, white families. I mean, yellow families, any family.
Yo, that's racist.
That's not racist. I said yellow. Okay.
The Simpsons are yellow.
Not only that, my children have orange hues. Okay, so they're orange. Okay. And shout out to my baby girl, man. My baby girl Key, she turned 11 today, man.
Oh man, happy birthday!
That's my superstar basketball player, man. She's averaging 11 points a game this year. We in week 2. She's a point guard out there in the Lafayette area, man.
Come on now. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, Peter, your girls ain't got nothing on my baby.
Man, listen.
I'm just saying. All right. My girl got that Curry step back jumper. All right. So I just want to put that out there. But shout out to my baby girl, Key, man. Happy birthday, baby girl. But yeah, Democratic versus Republican views, man. What are your thoughts? If you don't mind, if you want to go that far as saying, what your political party is, but Shakara, let's start with you.
So I don't know if I want to go as far as announcing my political party, but I will say that in my experience,
Trump supporter. Get your kind off my porch, boy. Go ahead.
In my experience, I probably have more political knowledge since moving to Texas than I did when I was in Louisiana. Like, there's more information on the forefront. You see people at the polls or they're passing out. I know in Bogalusa they do pass out a flyer and tell you who to vote for, but we're always having candidates come speak at different places and different events, and you see them on an everyday basis. And you see them at the grocery store and you can stop them and talk to them. So I think I'm way more politically versed than I was when I lived in Louisiana. So my only take on Democrat versus Republican or birthday party, whatever party you go with, is just make sure you do your research. Look it up. Know why you are a Democrat or Republican, and don't just be it just because your grandmama said this is what we're gonna do. This is who we're voting for. Don't go to the polls and vote yes all the way down, or Democrat all the way down, or Republican all the way down. Go find out what those people stand for, who they are, what's their background, and just do your research would be my take on it.
I like me personally, I'm still registered as Democrat, but I'm really right down the middle. Like I will vote Republican in some situations, and I will vote Democratic in certain situations. It all depends. I know when it comes to my point of view about religious practices and strict religious practices, things of that nature, I'm more of a liberal. when it comes to much more of a traditional views when it comes to family life, things of that nature. I'm more Republican, more conservative when it comes to that. I think we alluded to that earlier when it comes to, came to our views when it comes to, love, marriage, that type of thing. But I just feel like really I feel like we grow up, and this is just my personal point of view. You grow up thinking,
Yeah, put that disclaimer.
Yeah, I got to liberal growing up until you make a little money. And then you will kind of start to lean, Republican once you really start to understand how things work, you know what I'm saying, in this country. When it comes to finances and taxes and things of that nature, I feel like, the more you climb that financial ladder, that success uh, of success, you kind of start to lean a little bit more conservative. Because of the hard work, and you start to see more and more you start to gain much more of a responsibility for people that are not yet there yet, or either have no desire to get there. You know what I mean? So I think that's what typically happens it all depends on where you're at in life. And
Clarify that.
What
You
you
said
mean?
when people climb the ladder, they tend to lean more conservative.
Yeah, because when you get to a certain point and you find out what taxes come out for what, so then you start to try to look at, okay, why am I paying X amount of money for that goes to like governmental assistance? You start to look at how much is coming out when it comes to that, and then you start to look at the individuals that receive it. They're in the store, you're working like crazy, and you find this person that nationality doesn't matter, not black, white, whatever. But you see these people, and I'll never forget the first time I ever felt conservative was when I was in Sam's Club, and I was trying to, I was just trying to get food, basic things, basic products. A lady did walk by, and she had a whole flat of like products and things of that nature. I got just like the little buggy, I happen to know the lady, and the lady is on government assistance, and the lady has no desire to pick up any more hours at her job or to be promoted at her job, because it would affect her ability to get government assistance. So you get this contrast of me that's working diligently, like really, really hard to make the little money that I get, and I can't qualify for any government assistance. So I'm in here having to pay out of pocket for super expensive groceries, and she has like four, like, filet mignon steaks or whatever, T-bones laying on top of her buggy. Which I ain't buggy watching, but I mean that's the first time I ever felt.
You was buggy watching.
You are. You absolutely are.
I was flat watching because
how you know she got filet mignons?
I saw them. What you mean? I was counting.
But what does that have to do with Drew?
Well, I understand the concept. It's the concept.
Because I think she got the game, and it's two sides. It's two sides to the story. So either you make enough to where you can go in the store and supermarket sweep, or you make a least amount where you can get the benefits you need to get to survive. Like, when I feel like the term middle class is obsolete. There is no middle class. You're upper class or you're lower class. And if you're in the middle, you need to figure out how to get.
So you feel like, you're promoting the mentality to stay underneath the poverty line?
I absolutely did not say I was promoting that. What I'm saying is,
you basically
that's not what I said.
You said she found out the game. So like,
that's the workaround. And the same thing goes for the upper class. The same thing goes for the billionaire. There is a game to maintain your billionaire status. You just have to know the game.
Well, see, that's the point of what I'm saying. That's the reason why people lean more conservative as they climb the ladder. You asked me why, to clarify. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, that's the reason why people are more liberal that chooses to stay beneath the poverty line, because it means more assistance or more things that they have available to them. Conservative people means I get to keep more of my money. The more you climb that financial ladder. I'm not for either one, but I can understand why people start to lean conservative as they grow, climb that ladder of success.
What about people leaning conservative who are at what's the right way to say it? Who are not climbing the ladder, who don't even have a ladder?
What are you talking about?
There are a lot of very low income people who are very conservative, who are like the people you see on social media who will say in the comments of some article, oh, we know what color the person was who was on benefits or da 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 da, when studies have shown that the numbers have shown that there are more people of a particular persuasion that are on government benefits than vice versa.
Yeah, I don't think it's really a race thing or a cultural thing. I just feel like it's a money thing. So it doesn't like I feel that's why I said sometimes I vote liberal versus I vote conservative on certain situations. Now, I'm totally for government assistance for people that actually need government assistance. Now, do I feel like there should be heavier regulations on that? Absolutely. For that reason, so because what you're going to end up doing is, which is why I'm not going to go that far because people hate the word socialism and capitalism, that battle there. But at the end of the day, like that's the reason why I don't vote based off of a party. Though I might be registered Democrat, there's still a lot of conservative things that I vote for. There's a lot of Republican liberal views that I vote for. It's just all a matter of what we're dealing with at the time. Because there's not black and white. There's some people that are really trying, that just, was born in a rough situation and they trying to find their way out. My problem comes when someone chooses not to find their way out or chooses not to want to elevate and to grow. That's the people that I have issue with, the same way as I have an issue with billionaires that are trying to find every single way to drain the working class or the middle class out of everything that they have to skew everything in their favor. So no matter how I approach anything, it's going to always be based off of balance. It's like what's best for the majority of the people.
Kevin?
I'm like in the middle. I agree with some Republican views. I also understand the Democratic views. Drew was talking about, government assistance, things like that. I think you got to look at the perspective of your family. Like everybody, and hopefully most people make decisions, on their family and family life or whatever. But there are some things, though, on the Republican side that I just don't agree with at all. Like they're very aggressive with like worrying about other women's uterus. And, should things be lawful and abortion and things like that. That's I don't understand why old men, Daryll Smith, I don't know why old men got they I'm sorry. I don't know why they even worrying about what women are doing with themselves. Like that's their decision. Like the LGBTQ community. Once again, I just feel like that's their decision. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I don't feel like a group of people should try to stop them from marrying or loving whoever they want to love. But like the things with like the border, I agree with. Like I think Shakara, you made a point earlier. We can't just go in anybody else's country. They gonna ship us back. They gonna do whatever if we go somewhere else. But for me, it's based off of just like my family, decisions I have to make. I know Drew was talking about like the government assistance. Hey, Drew on to something, man. People with the yamps and stuff living better than me. Mm-hmm. You out there? Hey, look, you out here working 2-3 jobs, 7.5 podcasts. Look, man, you trying to make ends meet, asking for the 50-50.
Yeah,
but out there living better. So I get both sides. I really do. I get both sides. That's why I say I'm like in the middle. I don't agree with the whole aggressive behavior with ICE. We talked about that. You had the whole Charlie Kirk thing that happened a few months ago. They were trying to, make it like he was religious, but it was heavy Republican. It's like a mix. It's always a mix. And it's never like a fine line. It's like they teeter-totter a lot. But yeah, I'm in the middle.
All right. So speaking of the viewpoints, so we're talking about regulation, right? So if just like when it comes to government assistance, things of that nature, do you feel like that they should have their hands in child support? This is questions posed to both of
Who
you.
is they?
As
The
far
government?
Yeah, the government. Do you think that they should have, because it still comes down to the same thing? Like, that's you have a conservative view and you have a liberal view, but what do y'all feel about that? Like, should they have their hands in the enforcement of forcing someone to pay for
You saying that's Republican or is Democratic?
it's much more of a conservative view is traditional, much more of a staunch traditional view. And the liberal view is much more of it should be the choice of either parent. For instance, like if a woman says they want to keep the baby and a man says he doesn't, it should alleviate him of his responsibilities.
Whose view is that?
That's more liberal.
Okay.
Yeah, conservative is more traditional. Like, do y'all feel like they should, like that should be a thing or not?
You got kids, you need to pay child support.
But I'm saying that's cool. But do you feel like it should be enforced?
Absolutely. I mean, because if it's not enforced, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, but if the guy says, "Look, I don't want a child," and the woman,
how did the child get here?
Both of them. That's my point. It was still a choice by both women. We're not talking about forced. They both consensually had sex.
Exactly. So how he gonna consensually do something and say, "Nah, no, thank you"? Like, no.
Yeah. Well, if she gets pregnant and that wasn't the intention, then
yes, it was. That's the whole purpose of procreation. What are we doing it for?
Hey, bro, a woman is not having. I know a lot of women that's having sex that's not trying to have a baby. Sometimes it happens. So if the choice, the argument is when you sit down and say, like, well, look, we ended up pregnant. We wasn't trying to get pregnant. Hell, you got people that's cheating, sneaky links, all kind of stuff. Like, they not trying to have a baby. So
yes, they are.
No,
they gonna say they not, but they absolutely are, because that's the whole process.
So wait, no, time out. So every time you done hopped in somebody's bed, you said, I'm making a baby tonight. I'm making a baby tonight.
If we ain't wrapping it up, what are we doing?
Sky, come on, man. That I don't even think you believe that, man. Like,
I absolutely believe it. I absolutely believe it, because before I lay down, first of all, we're gonna wrap it up. If we're not wrapping it up the whole while, I know that it's a possibility. When I get up, I need to be, hey, checking my number, checking my calendar, checking my calculator, because it's always, that's the whole, what are we having sex for? Decoration?
So, Scar, you
unprotected sex.
You talking about yourself. I'm talking about the majority of the average person.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was going in Katie raw dizzy, and I was not trying to make a baby at the beginning.
You're not trying to have a baby. Not trying to have a baby.
Katie, I'm sorry. I have not figured out how to mute this person. I'm clicking away, Katie. It don't work for me.
I wasn't in there saying, yeah, no, I wasn't doing that.
Mr. Patrick McGee says, pay child support. If he didn't want it, he should have pulled out. I agree, because you know the consequences. That's how it works.
I agree. I agree with you saying, Shakira. I agree with you saying, Patrick. I think what Drew is just saying is women have the last say so on whether or not they want to have the baby or not. So if you want to do like a vice versa, right? So
and everybody that lay down don't want to have a baby, bro.
But this is the thing. So if Drew is saying that if the woman is saying, I want to have Katie, my bad. If the woman is saying
my bad, it's crazy.
The woman is saying, I'm gonna have this baby. And the man is saying, hey, look, I understand that. That's what you want to do, but I ain't gonna help you pay for nothing.
Because I don't want it.
So, but vice versa, what if the woman is gonna have an abortion, but the man wanted to keep it? Should there be some compensation? Should there be some compensation for that?
That was about to be my
That's damages. That could be some damages.
Absolutely. That was gonna be my next point. And that's all that I'm trying to get down to, is that the goalpost constantly keeps moving in this situation. And that's the clarification point that I'm looking for is, okay, if that's gonna be the case, to where it's like you don't have a choice, you lay down and did it, then whenever the woman say, hey, look, no, I don't want to keep it, and the dude's like, no, I want my baby. And it's like, well, you ain't got no say so over my body. It's like, all right. You don't.
This this is not a 50-50 conversation. This ain't no 50-50 relationship, because he not carrying the baby. His body not going through changes. He not gaining weight. He not sick and throwing up for a whole 3 months. probably 9 months. It all depends on the person. Like,
Shakara,
it's not 50-50. He ain't got no say so.
Because before I make this statement, I want everybody to understand. I completely agree that a woman has the last and only say so.
Absolutely.
For what they gonna do with their body.
Mm-hmm. Put your sperm somewhere else if you don't like how it operates over here.
But just from a male perspective, all right?
Yeah, that's lack of accountability like crazy.
What?
How? Pause. How?
Yeah, Tyra, so put it like this. I'll give you a perfect scenario. They got women out here that step outside of their relationship all the time and cheat. You cheating with a guy, y'all have sex unprotected. You don't have to actually feel a climax to get pregnant. Like, as far as a male, you don't have to go through that. You can pre-ejaculate. It's all kind of ways to get pregnant. You can unintentionally get pregnant. And she decides.
You can't get pregnant by standing next to somebody.
Real quick, boy.
What are you talking about?
Hey, real quick, I'll let y'all finish real quick. To your point, Drew, what you said about pre-com, right?
No, boy. Kevin, no.
Wait.
It's all over your face. No. Katie.
It's not like that. It's not like
Katie, flip the power switch.
I'm telling you, it's not like that. I just want to say, when I was...
Katie, it's the breaker box. It's the plug at the top. Flip it.
When I was in high school, and that lady said, you can do that, you can get pregnant off, I said, oh, Lord, have mercy.
Possible. Very. The chances are slim, but it's definitely possible. But my point is, in that situation, like and that happens in a lot of situations.
Okay, go ahead. You said the lady was cheating.
Yeah, that situation, that happens in a lot of situations. She gets pregnant, and the guy's like, look, that wasn't our intention. Like, if you want to keep this baby, I totally respect it, totally understand it. What you're alluding to is the fact that the woman has no accountability in this situation, because the accountability is only based off of, what her emotions and what her feelings are about her body. Then that's a lack of accountability.
Who said that? Who said emotions and feelings?
You just said it. I didn't just say it. You literally just said, if you don't like the way that I run things over here, then don't put your cum in me. Like,
I said sperm.
You allowed this man to enter you, no
right?
protection. So
right.
You are 50% responsible for this choice that I'm making. This is consensual sex that we talking about.
Correct. But what the statement was, if he don't want it, if she want it, it's her body. Her body is going to.
If she want it, that's perfectly fine. But if he don't want it, then he shouldn't be.
It's his DNA. If he don't want it, he should have put his male part somewhere else.
You still acting like you had no choice in allowing him to do so.
I never said that.
All right.
How are you gathering that from what I said? What I'm saying is, if two people consensually come together and he lets his DNA off into this woman,
and they know that they not trying to have a baby, they just cheating.
That's fine, but he's still going to leave.
That's fine. It's the fact that you are both saying we are not having sex to have a baby. This is a clear understanding.
But he's still going to leave his DNA in her. He can take his DNA away. What Kevin Gates said, what he said, hold it in or something?
I'm Christian. I
like you have a choice.
Let me ask this. So Drew posed the question.
If you leave your DNA on the street, you cannot control what other people do with it.
Cara, I just said there's different ways to still get pregnant, even if you're not trying to. If you let him have unprotected sex with you, you are agreeing to the fact that I might get pregnant as a grown woman. So as a grown woman, you have a choice to say, hey, I either want this child or I don't want a child. And then as a grown man, you have a choice to say, I either want to carry the responsibility. You should have a choice to say either I want to carry this responsibility or I don't. So then if she says, I don't want to keep the, hold on, Shakara. If she says, I don't want to keep the child, and the man want to keep the child, then it's like, then it's the goalpost moves to like, oh no, it's just what I said.
No, you gave up your choice when you left your DNA.
Okay, so this is what Drew's saying, Shakara.
All right.
It's 50-50.
Listen, man, like goalposts don't always be moving.
It's 50-50 when it comes to financial responsibility. But
it's not.
Hold on. But it's 100 when it comes down to determining whether or not we're gonna keep the baby or not. So the man has no say-so, which he should not have. Okay, I want to put that out there. Disclaimer: the male should not have any
Basically,
disclaimer.
all I'm saying.
And then
Man should have.
Drew just want the 50-50 prorated if he don't want nothing to do with the child. That's all he's saying. Prorate that 50-50. I'm telling you, I don't want nothing to do with the child, and you go off and have that baby anyway.
What I'm saying is I want accountability. That's the point. What I'm saying. That's all I'm looking for. Because when you're saying it, whenever you say like it should be enforced, you're basically saying like, oh, poor woman, she didn't know that was going to happen.
Nobody said that.
Like, okay, but that's what you're saying. Whenever you're saying,
no, I did not say that. What I'm saying is, if you give me your credit card and you say, "Here, baby, go take and do whatever you're gonna do with it, or hold it, or whatever you're gonna say when you put it in my hand," if I run it up, you can't get mad.
I think we should also mention.
That's my point.
I think we should also mention
a man has. When you leave your DNA, that's what you're saying. Here, do with it what you gonna do with it.
Nah, fam. That's not how.
Or don't leave it. I promise you, that's how it works.
Like, bro, and then, hold up, because you got a lot of men coming in saying like.
Can I say this?
Hold on. Okay, I gotta address it.
Lord have mercy.
Nobody is in here saying I take care of my kids like 110%. But I do agree with the fact that there is a lack of accountability in this situation where a woman is doing something she ain't got no business doing, knowing all the risks that are involved. And you got two people that consensually say, we don't want any kids. If this is a clear understanding that, hey, we do not want any kids, you allow this man, you know too, that if you allow him to enter you without a rubber, you know as well that it could potentially lead to a baby, right? So if you have the final say-so on either way, then he should have some type of say-so on what he is forced to do and what he's not forced to do.
What is he being forced to do if he's leaving his sperm in a place? If I bring my uterus to your house and you shoot it up with babies, like, what can I say if I left my uterus over there? Like, you left your sperm over there. If you don't want no baby, don't bring your sperm over there. Wrap it up.
This is where it breaks down that whenever that woman gets up and find out she's pregnant, then he should be able to say, no, I want to keep my baby, because you shouldn't have let him enter you if you ain't want a baby in the first place.
So Shakira, hold on. What's your response to that? Because, okay, we keep saying, you women have the final say so, and they should. What is your stance on when the man wants to keep the child?
She said he ain't got no choice because it's her body.
He doesn't have a choice because he's not growing the baby. So you literally dropping your package off and walking away. Like,
you got it. You got it. So because it is not gonna.
I hope you're not trying to change my mind, because you're not. Like, I've carried 3 babies, and the other person lived their life. They didn't have to wake up every morning throwing up. They didn't have to be falling asleep at work. So it's never going to be 50-50.
Let me ask this. I think I know what the answer going to be, but just let me ask.
You know what the answer going to be.
Let me ask. Everybody in the comments, everybody watching, everybody on this show right now, we all agree that women have to say so on whether or not they're going to keep a child or not. Okay. Is there any response of why the male doesn't have a say so and whether or not he has to be around if he says ahead of time, hey, I don't want this child? Like, where is the fairness in it? I guess I'm saying, why is it okay for the woman to be able to do what she want to do, but then when the male says I don't want to be around and she still has it, it's like drawback on the male is wrong. And I also want to make things clear that women also pay child support too. Okay, that's forgotten about.
Absolutely,
it's forgotten that women also pay child support. So I know when we hear it, we always go to the man having to pay and the man not being around and the man not doing what he's supposed to be doing. There's also women out there that don't do what they need to be doing too. Okay, let's throw that out there. But why? My only question is, why do we look at it that women can do what they want to do and we all accept it, But when the man does what he wants to do, he a deadbeat.
I think we're pivoting a little bit, but I'll respond to that because I know a lot of women who have kept the baby after the man said, I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to participate. I'm not interested, whatever the case was. Got a wife, whatever the case was. And I understand from the man's perspective, if I say I'm not going to be there, don't expect me to be there. And as a woman, I would not expect you to be there, right? But at the end of the day, that's still your DNA. So this is not just a one and done situation. This is your living DNA that's going to go on and make generations and can forever trace themselves back to you, this, that, and the third. So I'm never going to be on the side of, because if you read Jessica Stevens' comment, if you don't want it, go play somewhere else.
I get that. I agree with you. But my question, we
I
all
answered
agree.
your question and I get it.
No, you answer it. Hold on. Let me tell you why. My only question is, why do we as a society accept the woman being 100% in control of her body? And I get it. Okay. Not everybody agrees with that, but most people with sense agree that the woman has 100% on whatever she decides. If she is not wrong. Okay. And I agree with that. I just want to know why when the man decides, because a man saying, I don't want to be around and a woman having an abortion is the same thing. It's the same thing. So when the woman says, I'm going to have this abortion, why do we as a society accept that, but we clown the man for not being around?
Hold on, because I got an answer. 1 second.
In the comment section, do y'all, and I want people to understand, we all are agreeing on the same thing, okay?
No,
I want that to be, no, I'm saying, I want to be clear that the woman does have her right. She is the 100% person that has total control over her body, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And in Drew's opinion. I just always wondered why when a man decides to do what he want to do, it's frowned upon. Now, granted, we got to be men, we got to step up, we got to do what we got to do. We should. But in Drew's scenario, Drew is just stating the fact that if a man does say, I don't want to be here ahead of time and I'm not going to be here.
Before they even lay down, it's be understood. They not trying to have no child.
But I think even after, I think you can still have that conversation after, because to everybody's point, y'all both laid down and y'all both said we about to do this. So we both knew what could have happened.
But that's the thing they not understanding. Women not understanding that this was consent. This is both. Y'all both agreed to this concept. So it should come down to, if you want to keep it, cool. I have no problem with it. I don't want to be around. If you don't want to keep it and I want to keep it, then it's like, all right, that's where the breakdown starts to happen. When it comes down to that. And if you want to say like, okay, well, it's my body, my choice, then that's perfectly fine. Then you be like, well, look, if you want to get rid of it, I have no say so, it's your body. But you got to, if you okay with that, then you got to be okay with a man saying, well, look, I don't want to be around, and it shouldn't have to be enforced through governmental policy that you have to pay. That's all I'm saying. That's if we're talking about fairness and equality, that's my whole point. Now,
nobody said fairness or equality. It's not equal. It will never be equal because the man would never go through what a woman goes through, keeping the baby or getting rid of the baby.
Yeah, you still trying to.
So it's not ever going to be equal.
Hold up. You still not understanding the pressure that a man has if he's not in a position to take care of a child.
Who don't understand?
You.
I do understand.
No, you don't.
I do understand.
Have you ever been a man before?
I don't have to be a man to understand.
That's why we break down that because I can never tell you as a woman what it's like to take care of a child. So you know what? I'm not going to even sit here and be like, you shouldn't have an abortion, you should have an abortion. That's the same thing Kev was just saying. Nobody tells a woman what they should or shouldn't do with their body.
You can't tell a woman what to do with her body because
you can't tell a man.
A man and a woman got two different bodies.
I agree. The only question is,
no, it's not equal. No, because it ain't equal. It ain't. No, it's not.
Do you think it's fair?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because a man will never have to go through what a woman has to go through.
So is it fair?
That's super dismissive.
But hold on. Is it fair that a woman can decide and have the abortion versus the man saying, I'm not going to be around and I told you that beforehand? Is that fair? And if so, tell me why.
Because at the end of the day, and I've talked to a number of young girls who were pregnant before they probably wanted to be. At the end of the day, like they say, it's always going to be mama's baby. Daddy can leave, daddy can stay, daddy can come, daddy can go, daddy can show up when he get ready, but mama going to have to always be there.
So if you know all of this before going in, why accept the fact that he going to lay down with you? That's the accountability aspect that I'm talking about. Why allow a man to lay down with you if you know all of what you just said? Like you know and understand this clearly.
There are so many other factors. Like it's not a one-way street. So there are so many other things involved in why people lay down and how they end up pregnant and who said what and what conversation was had. So it's not going to be one-sided. It's not black and white. It's too many gray areas to answer that.
That's my point. It's always super gray areas whenever you're talking about a woman. But as a man, it's like, no, nigga.
Not just women in particular, just the act of sex as a whole is going to always be a gray area. You can line up 10 people in these comments, 10 women or 10 men, and ask them how their baby was made. They're going to be 10 different stories. So it's going to always be a gray area.
Right. But so in all those 10 different stories, so what you're saying is outside of forceful rape, things of that nature, what you're basically saying is that women should get more caution. I mean, get more sympathetic outlook on when they sexual encounters because it's complicated for women. But for
I want you to ask me what I'm saying. Don't tell me what I'm saying because I didn't say that.
That's the same. It's the same thing. It's a question. Yes, it is. Now you're talking about semantics. Don't get off the point. The point is very simple. What you're saying, with the statement that you made when it comes to women and sexual encounters, right? A woman they know all too well what they're doing whenever they lay down.
No, they don't. You can't say that. No.
Stop right there. So why do you assume that a man know what they're doing when they lay down?
What?
I just clearly asked you the same question. You just said when a woman lay down, they don't know what they're doing. But
because I just said I don't want to make any general statements. When a woman lays down, they know. No, they may not. Boom, pregnant. What if they do and the man doesn't? Boom. It's too much. It's too many gray areas to make those generalizations.
So the man should get leeway because that man probably was coerced. You never know. He probably be like,
it doesn't matter. Boom. It's a mistake. Mistakes happen. Now you got a baby. Now you got to take care of it.
It's never gonna matter when it comes.
It don't. And I told you that. It don't matter and it's never going to be equal. I told you that.
I think we all agree on the same things. Okay?
We don't.
No, we agree on the fact that at the end of the day, the woman has a choice. The woman has the only choice. The woman is the one that's going to make the decision whether or not to keep the baby. We know that. That's
why you make sure you choose the right woman to lay down with as a man.
So what about
I keep saying? I just keep saying I'm trying to just figure out.
So what about a woman choosing the right man to lay down with? What about that?
What about it, Drew?
No, you tell me.
You brought up the topic, so you tell us.
So what about a woman choosing the right man to lay down with? You just always say like the man has
the woman has the choice. This is what I'm saying.
So what about
the woman has the choice of whether she gonna keep it or she gonna get rid of it. So if she find out she lay with the wrong man, she have a choice.
What about a woman choosing a no good Negro to lay down?
Did you just hear what I said? The woman have the choice.
Even though she know the nigga is no good, she lay down.
She probably don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Say less. All right, Kelly.
How many kids do you have, Drew?
We can roll for it.
No, answer the question. How many kids do you have?
3.
How many relationships have you been in? Serious relationships as an adult?
3.
So there's a difference. So we can't make those generalizations for different situations. And at the end of the day, the woman, no, don't talk over me. I'm making my statement.
I'm giving you a direct question.
Don't talk over me. I'm making my statement. At the end of the day, the woman still has you're not going to listen. So you got your opinion. I got mine. You're not going to listen.
Absolutely. It's because it's not going to matter either way, because it can always be lack of accountability.
It's not lack of accountability. The woman has a choice.
And men don't. I get it.
Hey, guys.
There you go. Amen.
This is the Night Train brought to you by Blackstone Property Co.
What is going on in these comments?
It's been a beautiful show. This has been a great topic, okay? But I just want to take a moment from the banter.
Hold on. How big of a hole I can get out of? What the hell
we looking for sponsorship, baby. Go ahead and send an email over
You can't get out of it, baby. I can say this right
to
now.
nighttrainpod@gmail.com. Come over and join the Blackstone Property Company.
Accountability like Sugar Ray Leonard.
We trying to get this money, and Drew is effing up the money right now. Let's try to get this money real quick. We're looking for sponsorship, baby. Okay. Send us an email at nighttrainpod@gmail.com. If you missed the previous 21 episodes, you go catch it on YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Listen over there. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Right now, if you're watching and you're not following Night Train Media, you should be ashamed of yourself because you should be following that page as well. This last topic, man, lots of engagement. That's why I'm glad we got Shakira on the show. Get a different perspective. I love the back and forth that Drew and Shakira had, because sometimes I just be sitting back and I'd be like, this is getting good. And I try to play the horn to slow it down a little bit, but they just keep on going. Lord have mercy. Hey, man, I'm gonna leave. I got the final word because y'all done took over the last 21 minutes. I couldn't get a word in, okay? I just want to pose the question on the why. Just why? I know we got a lot of people in the comment section. I just want to know, why is it okay for the woman to be able to make a decision for her life?
Hey, Kel, let it go, bro. Let it go.
I just want to pose the question why. That's it. Can I get closing arguments? Can I get the closing?
You don't want nobody to talk.
It's gonna be a bunch of verbal gymnastics. That's what she gets.
You don't want nobody to talk.
But go ahead.
I ain't doing no verbal gymnastics. Don't do it. Like, I'm not making valid points and I'm not making educated points. So don't do that. Verbal gymnastics. Don't play no games like that. Don't do that.
Yeah, you still.
All I'm gonna say is, man, episode 3 of Unqualified Analysts just dropped.
Ask your question.
Can't nobody talk.
I'm moving on. I ain't saying nothing else. Y'all took over that segment and leave Kev nothing to say. But it's cool,
man. Why?
It's cool. No,
I want to know the answer too.
I've asked the question why. Shakira gave her input. I was just asking the people in the comment section to give their input on just the why. Not that it's wrong, not that it's right, just why. Why is it okay for the woman to make a decision on her life and the man can't? That's it. That's all I just want to say. I'm not saying the man shouldn't be there. I'm not saying the man shouldn't be involved in the child's life. I'm not saying the man shouldn't be there to help the mother. I'm not saying that. I just always wanted to know just why. That was it. I ain't saying nothing else about it. Drew not saying nothing else about it. Shakira not saying nothing else about it. I just want to know the why. I didn't want to know nothing else. I just want to know why. That's it. I'm not saying the man should not be there assisting. I'm not saying he should have never laid with her. I just want to know, why is it the man when there's some bad mothers out there too now. All right, I'm just saying. Let's just steer the conversation and put it in the middle. Let's not blame male. Let's not blame female. Let's just ask why. That's the only thing I have. That's it. Dang. You know what? It's been a good episode, man. Episode 22 of the Night Train. We had like 3 or 4 more topics, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's been a long week. We did a lot of partying this weekend. I just got off work. I want to get into bed at a decent time tonight. And decent time for me is midnight, 1 o'clock. So I'm going to do that tonight.
Harris Po Boys, Mr. Patrick, by the way.
Excuse me?
Not free advertisement.
Yeah, no. See, no.
Yeah, no, because I know what Kel about to say.
And what was I about to say?
Kel was about to say.
And you know what? I made a mistake. I mentioned Dukes. I'm going to leave it at Dukes blank. We ain't mentioning Dukes no more. Duke, if you still in the comment section, go ahead. You know what to do. Chad said, let's keep it going. Yeah, no. Shout out to Old Time Grocery, since that's what we're doing.
I knew it was coming in that moment, man.
Since that's what we're doing.
I knew it was coming, man.
Look, man. We over 2 hours in tonight. Like I said, we had some more information we was gonna drop, but once again, episode 23 next week, we will have Miss Felicia Mingo on. That will be a live episode, and I'm not gonna forget. I forgot last week, and I was so upset with myself that I forgot. But I'm not gonna forget this week while we close this episode out. So mad I didn't play the music when we were closing out last week.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, look, episode 23 on Monday, we're gonna have Miss Felicia Mingo on. Any educators out there, reach out to her, DM her. It's gonna be a spicy episode, I do believe. You see a lot of things going on about education in Bogalusa and the Vonado area and all these things. And she has insight in both. I believe she went to school in Vonado, graduated over there. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Mingo, if you're still up. I know you said 9 o'clock is your bedtime, so let's make sure that y'all tune in next week. Episode 23. Check us out. Apple, Spotify. Shout out to Blackstone Property Company, man. Shout out to Drewville. Shout out to Double Shots of K. Shout out to Unqualified Analysts. We got a lot of information when we drop it soon. Shout out to Daryll Smith, man. You know, we're going to reach out to you. Drew going to reach out to you. We're going to bring you on the show. Make sure you send the invite, Drew, because we really want to bring him on.
Oh, no, I got it. I'm going to hop on as soon as I get out this joint.
And then, Drew, you got something for the people before we get out of here, man?
Nah, man. Shout out to my boy Big Tech, man. My boy, he just came home from lockup from the pen a couple weeks ago, man. My boy got engaged yesterday morning, man. He came home and locked it down, bro. Wifey rolled tight with him out through the whole bid. So my boy is happily engaged at the moment. So shout out to him. Came straight home, hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. I already shout out Petey, man. Shout out to fam. Shout out to everybody that's listening and locked in with us, man. We're gonna keep chewing.
Appreciate you, Drew. Shakara, what you got for the people before we get out of here, man?
Good episode. Good night.
Stupid, man. Hey, look, man, once again, shout out to Baby Girl, man. Baby Girl, it's her 11th birthday today. I love you, Keeg. Keep balling. Keep taking over. Katiana 337. Baby Girl averaging 10, 11 points a game, man. So proud of you. I love you. And shout out to everybody that stuck through it tonight with us, especially in that last segment. Goodness gracious. Next week, I'm getting 3 words in, and that's it. Shout out to Blackstone Property Company, and y'all have a good night, man.